Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have a basket full of new makeup to try out for you guys today. Some drugstore, some indie, everything in between. If you guys want to get ready with me for the day, keep on watching. Okay, good morning everybody. I hope everybody's having a great start to the day or whatever time of day you are watching this video. Just happy to have all of you here. Let me pin back my hair. I just washed and blow dried. I use my Shark Flex Style. I've been using that for 3 months now, ever since it came out. I love this thing. I'll have it linked down below, and I've also done a video on it. By the way, I've gotten better from that initial video that I made trying the product out. I've learned a lot since then. So the first thing I want to start with is a little bit of skincare. I picked up this from Tula. I think this is new. It's new to me. This is the Tula Skincare 24/7 Power Swipe Hydrating Day and Night Treatment Balm. I've used this the last couple days, just haven't used it on camera. I picked this one up from Sephora. This is what it looks like. It's just a little balm, but it is so cooling. It's so cooling and so smoothing. This is the lazy girl way of doing skincare, in my opinion. And sometimes I do get lazy, and for me, I like this kind of stick formulation for an under eye cream because I'm not pulling, I'm not tugging, I don't have to pat. I mean, you can pat if you want to, but I'm not like digging in a little jar or anything like that. It's just a swipe and go. And if you're not wearing your eye cream and if you're over 30, I'm gonna recommend you pick this one up or the Tatcha, the Dewy Stick. I have both of them. I use them both. This is new in my rotation, new in my stash, but I definitely recommend an eye cream. I stopped using an eye cream in my early 30s. Picked it back up again in my mid 30s because I could see that my under eye area just wasn't looking that great, and I've never stopped. Day and night, I use my eye cream. So I'm going to recommend the same thing for you guys as well. I also picked up this new one from Glow Recipe. I am a huge fan of Glow Recipe. I use their skincare on the daily, both AM and PM. I'm wearing 3 things from Glow Recipe right now. I have their vitamin C serum on, I have their watermelon moisturizer on, and I have, I spritz my face with the watermelon mister. I forget exactly what it's called, but 2 things from the watermelon line and 1 thing from that guava line, which is for vitamin C. This is from the strawberry line, which I use this product as well. This is the Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops, and this is going to be it's a primer, I believe. Yeah, treatment primer. And it says it's going to blur our pores, instantly controls excess oil, which I am a normal to oily skin type, oily in the T-zone, visibly reduce pore size with this all-in-one treatment and primer. I'm very excited to try this out. I am on my 3rd bottle of the Strawberry BHA, AHA, that serum, that treatment that you use as skincare. I love that stuff. Whenever I get like a little breakout or anything like that, I use that both day and night, and it's usually gone by the next day. So I was really excited to pick this one up. Let's shake it. Another thing I love about Glow Recipe is they always have really cute packaging. This is one of the few things that doesn't come in a glass bottle. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand first. Okay. Not really smelling anything. Let's see. Right here is where I have large pores, and I have old acne scars, minor discoloration on the sides of my cheeks. I used to suffer from really bad acne growing up. It wasn't until, I'm just gonna put a little bit here. Oops. It wasn't until my, I guess, mid-20s that I was able to really help control the acne, just pretty much get rid of it. And I guess as I got older, it just started going away. So left behind a few scars though. Okay, so I'm not smelling anything with this. It feels really nice on the skin. It does feel like it's mattifying. Do we see that it's blurring? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm wearing a glowy foundation today. I'm actually wearing what I hope is my new shade in that Revlon foundation that I've really been enjoying. I've been using the wrong shade, but this is what I picked up for the right shade, and the shade I have here is shade 117. I still think this is going to be a little too dark, but this is the Illuminant Skin Caring Foundation. It has 5% squalane and it has hyaluronic acid. I do have a full review and wear test over this one, just in the wrong shade. If you want to check that out, it is in my foundation playlist. Now I got this cute little makeup sponge from Wet n Wild that I'll be using in today's video. It feels pretty much the same as their other makeup sponge. I have one that's a little bit dirty over here, but well, the texture is a little bit different. This one, the original, looks a little bit more porous, while this one looks to be a little bit more smooth. So we'll be trying that out in a second. So I'm going to get my BK 101 foundation brush and we'll start applying, hopefully, my correct shade in this Revlon foundation. Let me know if you guys picked this up. What has your experience been? I know a lot of you were really curious about it when it was initially released. Have you guys seen it at Ulta? I don't know. I haven't been in store at Ulta in a while to say that yes, I've seen it, but those of you that go like on a more regular basis, I know they have this online. They have it on Amazon. I feel like I got this one from Ulta, but the original shade I got it from Amazon. So maybe that's why I picked the wrong shade. But they have it both places. I don't know that this is like at CVS or Walgreens or Walmart or anything yet, but if you've seen it out in stores, please comment down below where you've seen it, because I know several of you have asked, you know, when it was going to be available in stores, because you kind of wanted to look at the swatches in person, or just like at least look at the bottles in person. So if you've seen it, please let us all know where we can find it. Now I'm just gonna pick up whatever I had left on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna start pressing this into the skin using my new Wet n Wild sponge. My new Chucky mirror, Chucky and Tiff mirror. Did you guys receive your collections yet? How has it been going with it? I hope you guys are having fun, creating amazing looks. I have the blush here that I might layer over this new cream blush I'm going to try out from Wet n Wild. So I don't think I've used the blush on camera yet. So definitely wanted to pull that out. I think everything is pressed in. I'm loving the way the complexion is looking. And yes, the shade is a tad dark, but that's okay. I don't mind if my foundation is a little darker than my neck. Just kind of gives me a little bit of color. That's okay with me. I'm going to go in with the latest concealer from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Glow Concealer. I've got a review on this one as well. I think I'll link my drugstore playlist in a pinned comment, since I'm using a lot of drugstore makeup in today's video. That way, if you guys want to see any reviews on this drugstore makeup, you can just find them all there. I'm also going to be using a couple other new things from Wet n Wild, as well as the latest mascara from Flower Beauty, which I've had for a while. I've had some of these products for a while. I've just never gotten a chance to use them. And that mascara has been one of them. So I'm really curious to see how that mascara from Flower Beauty works. I'm just really curious for Flower Beauty in general. I hope they open their website soon. This concealer does have like it has a little bit of the butter bronzer scent to it, which I've never minded that scent. I like it. It's like, you know, it reminds me of the beach, reminds me of summertime. It's not very strong though, so it does go away. I'm gonna add just a little bit more right down here. Did you guys see that Tarte came out with some correctors? I'm not gonna plan, or I haven't bought them yet. I haven't ordered them. I don't think I am, just because I have all of those from e.l.f. and I'm not a big corrector person. I know some of you tagged me on that over on Instagram. Thank you guys, those of you that tagged me. Even though I may not get to reply or like it, I do see it. And that especially helps because at work, I don't get to be on Instagram all that much during the day. I don't even really get signal at work, just because we're far in, like really deep inside the building and stuff. So I usually get caught up on my lunch break or whenever I have a break, and I'm able to like go outside and just get good cell service. Next, I'm going to do some cream bronzer. I'm going to use the Milk one again. I'm still trying to test this out. I am filming my February beauty haul video, like that roundup video where I not rank, but just kind of give my final thoughts on everything that I tried during that month. This is going to be one of them. I've used this 3 times already. I want to use it a 4th time before I film that video. I don't know if I'm going to film that video later on this evening or tomorrow morning, but I do want it to go up over the weekend. It's probably going to be a longer video, so be expecting that really soon. And I'm using my Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. The shade I have in this one is Stoked. I think that could be the 2nd shade. I don't know if that was the 1st shade. You know, I like this. It's really easy to apply. Obviously, it's going to be super easy to travel with. I just thought it was a little small for what I was getting, for what I was paying. I thought, wait a minute, they sent me the travel size. No, that's the full size. So be expecting that. If you order it online, it's going to be a small one. But it doesn't seem like you need a lot of it. Like a little goes a long way. I like how easily it blends out. I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose. So I am really liking the way this complexion is looking. I like the little glow that I have going on. All right, so here's the new cream blush that I'm going to go in with. This is from Wet n Wild, and it's from their Pampered collection. This is the Vitamin E Makeup Stick, and the shade that I have is Good to Be Me. Let me swatch this on the back of my hand. So if I feel like I need a little more payoff, then I'll go in with the Chucky and Tiff blush, which is right here. But I don't know, I have a feeling this is going to work out pretty good. I'm going to use my BK 109. It's pretty soft, pretty flush of color. I think there was another shade in this one, but I don't know if it was darker or lighter, like more of a highlighter. I did get this one from Ulta Beauty online. All right, I like this. This is pretty, and it's more of like a natural finish. I don't really see a mattifying effect, but it's going on top of the foundation and that bronzer stick beautifully. I'm loving the glow I have. Like really, I know I just said that, but I'm loving it. And the concealer is laying just fine on top of that Tula stick. So now I think I am done with all my cream products. I'm going to actually touch up right here. I'm going to set my face with some setting spray. And then I'm going to go in with the new Sugar Drizzle Banana Setting Powder. So I don't have a new setting spray. I'm just going to go in with this one from NYX. This is one of my Ride or Die setting sprays at the drugstore, and it's their matte finish setting spray. So in case you're wondering why I'm doing the steps this way, I know I've spoken about it, but some of you are new to my channel, and I want to welcome all of you. I got this idea from Rose and Ben, the Instagram account, and she is amazing when it comes to showcasing complexion products. I love watching her. She has a lot of tips and tricks, and so what she has discovered, or what she recommends, is doing all your cream products first, then going in with setting spray, and then going in with setting powder. And I've been using that technique, and I've really been enjoying it. I will say sometimes I forget to do that because I'm so used to doing like all my base makeup first, which includes powder, you know, bronzer, all of that, and then setting it with some setting spray. But I'm trying to do it this other way. I'm trying to remember to do it this other way. So I think it's really been working. Now we're gonna go in with the Sugar Drizzle Banana Setting Powder. I do wanna just update you guys. I know I did this already in the community section, and the brand updated, you know, the status of this over there on their Instagram and Facebook or whatnot, but there was an issue with production, in particular with this powder right here. This is a translucent version. This has glitter in it, and if you guys watch my last Get Ready With Me, which was like at the beginning of the week, then you guys saw me try that out, and I'm like, oh no, it has glitter. I actually had to remove that area and then go in with this banana powder. I wasn't expecting the banana powder to work for me. I thought it was going to be a little too dark. I usually don't go for banana powders, but this actually worked out really well. I've used it twice since that video, and it's really done a great job keeping me matte. And I'm so thankful for the brand for just being proactive and offering their customers a refund immediate. Like, I don't think she had shipped any of the orders yet, which was great. But yeah, she did offer a full refund for those not wanting glitter in their translucent powder, which I don't blame them. You could use it as a highlighter though, but I'm really glad Nikki, the owner of Sugar Drizzle, she just was on it immediately. I'm glad I could help her out because I'm the one that reached out to her and said, hey Nikki, is it supposed to have glitter? So I'm just really happy that she could make it right. That's what I look for in indie makeup brands, just brands in general, how they're going to make things right. And Nikki and Sugar Drizzle, amazing job. Okay, so I'm gonna get my little powder puff. And Nikki did send this to me in PR. That's why I was like, oh, I want to try it. I'm gonna try it right away in case any of you all were interested in buying it. You could still buy it while it was in stock, because you guys know sometimes indie brands, they're not able to have large quantities available, large stock of their products available the way larger brands are, and so they tend to sell out a lot quicker. But those of you that pick this up, the banana powder, it's a really good formula. It is a really nice, a really finely milled powder, a very lightweight powder that helps to absorb oil, especially for me, because I've told you guys I am normal to oily, especially in the T-zone, especially right here, like right there around my nose. I've been wearing this powder 3 times this week, and it's done great. Really has done great. I have no complaints with the banana. I'm just pleasantly surprised by the banana because, like I said, usually banana powders, they're just a little too dark for me, or they tend to oxidize what's underneath. This one does not. If you're just looking for a new setting powder to try out, I want to say this one is like 14 bucks. You can use my code STEFF10. That'll give you 10% off of your order at Sugar Drizzle. This one is definitely worth checking out. If you want to still try the translucent one, I think she is going to sell them. I know she pulled them immediately from the site, but I don't know if she's put them back up and just listed them as highlighters instead, because it'll most definitely be able to work as a highlighter. Maybe we can try that today. So next, I feel like I need to bring a little bit of the blush back, and I don't want to add cream on top of this since I've powdered down already. I'm going to go in with the Chucky and Tiff blush, if I can find a brush to apply it with. Everything is dirty. We'll use this one right here. Man, I need to wash my brushes. So much stuff to do. I just cleaned my bathroom and need to start working on laundry. Yeah, this is a cute blush. Remember that it's the same blush in the pan. It's not two different blushes. There was a mistake in production. Seems like that's been going around because there's also a eyeshadow palette I'm going to be trying in today's video. There was a mistake in production as well. But this was supposed to be two different blushes, and nope, it's just one. But at least they reduced the cost of it, so that's always good. Let's try, you know what, I want to try the Sugar Drizzle, the translucent powder. I want to try it as a highlighter, and let's just see what happens. I don't know if you guys can see, if the camera will show, but there is glitter in there. So yeah, that's why for me, not gonna work as a setting powder, but as a highlighter. I think it could. Let me get my Alamar Cosmetics highlighter brush. I don't know if you can see better. I hold it up like this. Is it gonna focus? You can see any glitter particles? Probably not, but trust me, they're there. Let's see what this does as a highlighter. Again, I don't know if it's gonna work as a highlighter. A little bit. A very light highlighter with very tiny glitter particles, like micro glitter particles, which I know is not everybody's thing, so yeah, I'm gonna go with it today. I do have, surprise, surprise, a new brow product to try out. It's from Wet n Wild, so I'll be doing at least one brow on camera. I don't know, I'm not a big brow person as far as, like, I don't think I'm great at brows, so that's why I know some of you have asked for a brow tutorial. I have a couple of them on my channel, and then, you know, I do sometimes do them while I'm doing these get ready with me videos, and I don't remember exactly which videos I do my brows on, so you're gonna have to watch my get ready with me videos if you want to see me do brows sometimes, but today I'm gonna try and do them. So here's that brow product I got from Wet n Wild. It is the Brow Maximizer Powder and Gel Duo. So I remember when I did my unboxing, like, I opened the powder side and it just went everywhere. I don't remember if this is the way you open it or this is the way. I think it's like this. Yeah. Oh no. Ah, you see, I'm not gonna recommend this. Like, I'm just saying, even if the product is good, the packaging is terrible. So this is the brow powder. So open it up when you, like this, to take the top out. Let's see. Oh, and I felt it like falling. Okay, so this is cool. It's like that little fine tip there. It's not like a brush, but look at that. I think they just need to rethink the packaging on it. Or I just need to be more careful, one or the other, but that's actually looking pretty good. I have probably spilled half of the product out already, just from not opening it correctly, unfortunately, but thank goodness it is an affordable product, so if I like it, it'll be easy for me to go get another one. And I got this one from Ulta Beauty online. Okay, so wow, that's actually really easy. I like that. I do like it. One brow is more sparse than the other. Just FYI, in case you're noticing or haven't noticed yet, but that's actually pretty cool. I like the tip. I like the applicator on it. I usually I'll either do a pencil or a powder, like what I'm doing first, to kind of just define, and then I'll go in with a brow pen to kind of just make the hair-like strokes. But you can kind of do this, because you can see how you can define or like make those hair-like strokes. You can do this and then do some brow gel, which this does have brow gel. Yeah, it has brow gel on it. Let me just try it. Let's just see. Okay, so this is the brow gel. It's gonna be like a clear. I think if you have fuller brows, not so sparse the way I do, I think this might be your one and done product. For me, I feel like I still need to add that brow pen. Okay, so this is the product on its own. I'm gonna just quickly add my brow pen and I'll be right back, and we're gonna try the Flower Beauty mascara. Okay guys, so the brows are on. I use the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. I will say that the brow gel is pretty tough. So I don't know, this is a really interesting product. I'm gonna have to play around with it some more, but you know, I don't like the packaging, but what's inside is actually pretty cool. So I'm fixing to head out. We're gonna go eat, we're gonna go do some shopping. So I'm gonna like be splitting this video in two. You're not gonna see that, but I am going to take a break from filming here in a second. So I wanna just do some mascara and some lipstick before I head out the door. This is a new one from Flower Beauty right here. This is called Dream Warrior Mascara. So let's apply this. This is what the wand looks like. I have Lash Princess and I have the original one. I like them both. I like Lash Princess more. That's the, is it Lash Princess? The one in the pink tube. That's the one I like a little bit more. That's the one I've actually repurchased both of them twice, but the one I currently have is that pink one. So, and when I did that full face of trying Flower Beauty video, I totally forgot about this mascara. It was like at the bottom of the pile. It was that time not too long ago that Ulta Beauty had a huge drugstore makeup drop, and I just went so crazy. I bought like everything. And that was probably a mistake because it took me a while to work through it. But you know what? I don't care because I have some amazing makeup to try out for you guys. And I love it. I like the separation this is giving. I don't know about lengthening. I do have length already to my lashes. I've been an avid Revitalash user for, I think it's been over 5 years now. And yeah, anytime you guys ask me about my lashes, it's always in the description box of all my videos in case you didn't know, but I have like a short little write-up on Revitalash there because it truly does work. It has worked. But if you're gonna get on Revitalash, it's expensive and you gotta use it consistently. 3 months, 4 months without fail. Clean lashes, clean eyes, at night. You can't be skipping. Once you start skipping, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna get the results. But if you do it that way, if you're consistent with it, you will see amazing results. And if you stick with it, not saying that after you get the growth that you want, that you have to continue to use it every day, but like every other day, that's what I do, or sometimes every 2 days. That's how I maintain, and it's just worked. I would say like the regular size tube now will last me like 8 to 9 months, but when I was first beginning, maybe like 5 months. It lasts longer than what it says because you just pull it out once and then swipe it on the eyes and that's it. You don't need to dip back in to do the other eye. This mascara is cool. I love the separation I'm getting from it. Nice. Alright, so next we're going to apply a lippy, and I got this new one from Wet n Wild. This is their Lock and Shine Lip Color and Gloss. So I wanted to give you guys an update on this one from One Size. I wore this yesterday, so this is already the second time that I wear it, and I wore this without the gloss, just the matte side. Same thing, it didn't last. It only lasts about 4 hours, and then it starts feeling and not looking that great. So I was a little disappointed with this one, and I love the shade. The shade I have in this one is called No Speed Limit. It's like an orangey shade. It's a beautiful shade, but it just doesn't last that long. Let's try this one. The shade I have in this one from Wet n Wild is, where is it? I just saw the shade. Oh, Lotus Petal. And this one is also from Ulta. So this is the matte side. That's a pretty color, nice neutral shade. Now let's go in with the gloss side. I want to say this was like $5. So I like that. So I'm going to take a quick filming break, and when I come back, which for you is going to be in a few seconds, we're going to play with this new palette. This is a brand First Impression. Unfortunately, I do have some thoughts to share with you guys already, even before I try it out for you guys, but this comes to us from Salem Cosmetics, and the Salem Cosmetics, they collaborated with, I'm just gonna say Smeek, because I don't exactly know how to pronounce the creator's name over on Instagram. Beautiful artwork, it's a beautiful color story, but I do have some thoughts. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back from lunch, and I want to give you guys an update on this Wet n Wild lippy. Not like, you know, as you can see, it's clearly come off already. It started coming off even before I went to eat lunch, so I'm gonna reapply. But yeah, it's a pretty shade, but it's not very long wearing, and I didn't really like the way it felt as it was wearing off. I think it was the gloss. Just not for me. Okay, So I'm not even going to add the gloss to it, but what I do want to add before we get started with the eye look is this Physicians Formula. This is their Butter Glow Pressed Powder. Now, this is going to be more of like a finishing powder, but I've swatched this before and it's almost like a highlighter. And I meant to use this earlier. Let's see, let's try it. Let me grab, I'm gonna use my BK 102 brush and let's just swirl. We'll add a little bit right here to the perimeter. So I think this powder is definitely giving me a glow, more of a glow than what I already had. We're glowy, we're good. All right, so next we're gonna start creating a look with the Forest Heart palette. This is the beautiful color story. I love this color story. I'd never heard of this brand before. They had been popping up on my feed on Instagram. I guess it was the week before this palette was gonna drop. It dropped as a pre-order, ordered it that day, and then I think it took about a week and a half, 2 weeks for it to ship and arrive. It arrived a little earlier, a few days ago here in my stash. This shade was broken, this shade was broken, so there was like powder everywhere. I was gonna do a dedicated video, but because some of, you know, this pigment got over here and there, it didn't seem like it was a good idea to do a dedicated video. But I am going to insert some swatches that I did of this palette, and I think I might do maybe an Instagram reel just kind of showcasing those swatches. But again, can't really do any up close shots of this just because, yeah, it's not in perfect condition. I did reach out to the brand. They offered to show me how to press the shadows in place, and they also offered me a 2 single shadow refund on anything on their site. I told them no thank you. So yeah, wasn't, you know, maybe the best experience or the answer I was necessarily hoping for, but it was an answer nonetheless. It's what I got, and you know, I'm just gonna move forward with it. This is a brand first impression for me. I am happy to see that this was also a collab palette. That is one of the main reasons why I wanted to show support for the brand and just try the brand out, make this palette the first experience with the brand. I would say my experience so far is like right in the middle. I'm not loving it, I'm not hating it, but let's see where this palette is going to take us. Let's see how this is going to perform today, because I do think they created a beautiful color story. I think what I'm going to do is, I want to do, okay, you guys know I love the greens. So I think I'm going to work with these 2 shades right now. I'm going to start first with this shade and then kind of work my way into this one and this one. And I'll probably come down here either to this brown or this blue possibly, but I'm gonna go in first with this one. This one is called, and that's another thing, as I was wiping the shadow off, the shade names came off. So this one is called Whimsical. I'm gonna take that on a Game Beauty E01. I did prime my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer right before coming on camera. I'm always excited to try new indie makeup. Especially when it's a collab, you know, you always want to show support to fellow content creators and stuff, and I think they did a beautiful job with the artwork, the color story. Let's just see how it's going to perform, you know? Maybe the performance will make up for the broken shadows. Okay, so I like that green. I think that green did well. I'm going to go in with that lime green now. This one is called, I don't know, something dew. I can't tell because the beginning word rubbed off. I'm using the same brush, and I'm just going to kind of focus this right here on the outer crease, on the brow bone a little bit. This is giving some good payoff. Loving the green, loving it. Think it's looking really cool. I think I'm going to do the blue. Yeah, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one's called Evergreen. I'm taking this on a rougher 14. I'm going to focus this out here. Also going to bring it into the crease a bit. Another thing I wanted to say about the broken shadow, and I meant to mention this when I was talking about it earlier. The brand did say that it was a manufacturer's defect, or it was the manufacturer's fault that the shadows were broken. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that everybody is gonna get a broken palette. You know, I just that didn't kind of make sense to me. I would think, you know, if they knew there was broken shadows, maybe they wouldn't send out those palettes that were broken. I don't know. That was just a little strange, but you know, I pressed them back. It's fine. But I do understand how, you know, some of you, if you bought this palette and it arrived broken, you don't want a broken palette. That's not what you paid for, you know? You'll have to let me know if you picked this up, how or what has your experience been with it? Have you tried the brand before, or are you like me? Is this a first impression? Okay, so I'm experiencing a little bit of patchiness out here. Let's see if I can fix this. Don't like the way that's looking. Kind of looks better on this side, but I don't know what's going on over here. All right, let me leave it alone. I don't want to overblend. I think I want to do the purple, this purple shimmer on the lid. Let's see. Ooh, they feel so creamy. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, let me just go in with what I took up on my finger. Oh, that's beautiful. These feel so creamy. Wow, look at that. That's because I didn't even put a glitter primer on underneath. That's beautiful. I want to try using a damp brush though. Now these are very softly pressed shimmers. I think they're duochromes if I'm not mistaken. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. Okay, so I think I'm getting better payoff with my finger than I am with this brush. So yeah, let me just switch. I'm not really liking the matte. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it kind of took a turn there, but yeah, not really liking them after all. This outer portion right here. Now for the lower lash line, I want to try this green right here. This one, I don't know the name, it rubbed off. I'm taking that shade on a Refer 26. Alright guys, these outer corners are really getting on my nerves. I don't want to start over. I know I have powder on, but I'm going to try just putting some concealer right here. Let me see what I can clean up. If I had powder foundation, it would be a lot easier to do this, but I just don't have any close by. But powder foundation can really help you clean up like any mistakes that you make with your eye look. You just get a small brush and then just kind of swipe. Doesn't look good. I'm just going in with a makeup wipe because I don't know what else to do. This is not the look I was going for. Okay, I'm gonna try taking this part off. Don't try this at home. If you mess up like this, just take off everything. That's probably what I should be doing, but I want to try and salvage this footage. Let's try this again. Let's see if this is going to even work. Yeah, I think it's working a little bit better. I think it looks a lot better than what it was. You know, this side is giving me problems. Oh. Okay guys, this is not the best look I've ever done. I really don't know what happened out here. It's still not looking great. but I think I'm gonna have to just leave it as is, because if I keep messing with it, it's not gonna look any better. It's just gonna keep getting worse. So I want to do something else for the inner corner. I'm gonna try going in with this green shadow. This is one of the ones that came broken. Now I'm taking that on a damp Rephr 03. Okay, I like that. I think that green is really pretty. For me, the standout part of this palette is definitely the shimmers, but they are very softly pressed, so just be careful with them. Okay guys, I'm probably gonna add some lashes. I am gonna go off camera, just do some liner, probably lashes to kind of camouflage this little area here, and then that's it. We'll wrap up today's video. Okay guys, so here's the completed look. I added the new BK Beauty by Risa Does Makeup lashes in the style Day Club. I've been wearing these lashes this week and I really enjoyed them. They're super lightweight and very easy to apply. I did go in with the new Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Skinny liquid eyeliner. This is a brush tip eyeliner that's even skinnier than the original Breakup Proof liquid liner, which you guys know I love. That is a holy grail here in my stash. This new one, I think, could be my new favorite liner. The eye look. I love this color combination. I love purple and green together. You know, if it just wasn't for this outer corner, that's why I did the wing to kind of camouflage it, and that's why I put the lashes, but I think you can clearly see it's patchy. It started off great, then it just went south. Sometimes that happens. Maybe it's my brushes, maybe it was my technique, or maybe it's just the shadows. The shadows just didn't blend well on my skin. Whatever the case, I'm not gonna count the palette out just yet. This is a first impression. Not everything goes right when you're trying something for the first time. I do want to give a shout out to the color story because I think the color story is beautiful. This is definitely one of my favorite color stories. This is something that I gravitate towards. I love the green, the pop of pink, the purples in there. I think they did a great job with it. The cover art is beautiful. This palette retails for about, I think it was about 50 bucks. Smink, and again, I don't know how to pronounce her full name, her full screen name, but Smink does have a code, so I'll have all of that information in the description box. I think this is on pre-order right now. Not too sure when it ships out, but it'll be linked if in case you want to check this out. And if you did pick it up, please let me know your thoughts on it. I thought that the standout point of this palette, aside from the color story, is definitely the shimmer shadows, but do be careful because they are very softly pressed. Should you get a broken shimmer shadow, you can just press it down, and then if you want to let the brand know that you got something broken, then go ahead and do that. I reached out to them on Instagram. So I like the color story. I will see if the second time around is a better experience, but you know, I'm always here. I'm always happy to try new indie makeup brands, and Salem Cosmetics is definitely new to my stash, and I look forward to seeing what all they have in store for us for the future. Let me grab my basket of everything else that I tried out in today's video. So I'm liking the shade that I got, shade 117 in the Revlon foundation. I think that was a good choice. The banana powder from Sugar Drizzle, this is the one you need to get because the translucent one has glitter in it, and unless you're looking for maybe like a highlighter type of powder, then you're not going to want to set your face with this one. I think the Chucky blush is really cool. I liked layering this on top of the Wet n Wild little blush stick. This little blush stick right here, this one is in the shade, what shade did I get again? Good to Be Me. I thought it was cute. Soft flush of color, but it was definitely very easy to apply, definitely very easy to blend out. The lippy from Wet n Wild is going to be a pass for me. Wear tested this. I got to wear test midway through this video and I didn't like it. Still enjoying this little Milk Makeup contour or sculpt stick, and I have the shade Stoked. Just surprised by the size of it. The Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer, I've been enjoying it. I tried this one, I think it was back in January. Still been enjoying it, no issues there. The mascara, really liking the mascara. This gives amazing separation. The mascara is Dream Warrior from Flower Beauty. I like the new Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I think this is going to be really good. If you have normal to oily skin, full-on oily skin, this is definitely going to be something that you might want to check out, and definitely use it as a primer. The brow product from Wet n Wild, this is their Brow Maximizer Powder and Gel Duo, was surprisingly very good. I just don't like the packaging of it. I don't like that powder, every time that I open it up, powder goes everywhere. I like the applicator though, and I like what's inside, but to me, you know, the actual component here, you could use a little bit of work, but I will still be using it going forward. Oh, the Tula, the Lazy Girls way to get under eye hydration is right here. Tula 24/7 Power Swipe Hydrating Day and Night Treatment Eye Balm. You have no excuse. Swipe it and go get that hydration going on under your eye area. Your eyes will thank you for it later. Trust me. I think that's it. I think that's it. So let me know your thoughts. What did you think of this makeup look? Have you picked up this Salem Cosmetics collaboration eyeshadow palette, the Forest Heart palette? Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on everything else that I tried in today's video. Last mention, this one from Physician Formula, the Butter Glow Pressed Powder. This is definitely going to be more of a finishing powder, and it's definitely going to give you a glow. I'll have to wear test it some more, but I think first impression, it did great. Let me know your thoughts now, guys. Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know what some of your makeup favorites are right now. What are some new drugstore makeup products that you have recently tried out? Sound off in the comments. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.